I'm Kate Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Ms.Marvel number 15. Kamala Khan has come face to face with a cyber menace that threatens to out her as a superhero. Can she defeat him IRL? Will I make more bad internet jokes? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alright then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, Kamala Khan is late for school, having spent the better part of the previous night chasing her own tail and a brand new cyber-themed villain who's been stalking her from her favorite MMO. Despite how bad our hero's problems are, she's thankful to know she's actually not the center of attention at school today, mainly because one of her classmates is going through her own stuff right now. It would seem that the same goblin-faced jerk that's been giving her so much trouble also just so happened to leak this poor girl's text messages and even some very private pictures, which has made her a bit of a laughingstock of the school. Yeah, it would seem much like the first issue, G. Willow Wilson is really shining a spotlight on cybersecurity issues that, affect the lives of a lot of really young people. With this newfound knowledge, Ms.Marvel is even more dedicated to hunting this goblin-faced evildoer down once and for all. She thinks she might have a lead backtracking the virus to a construction site, only to once again be met by this dude's Mr. Robodian proxy. Now, in the last issue, they left it up in the air whether or not this cyberstalker actually knew whether or not Kamala Khan was Ms.Marvel. Turns out, yeah, he totally does, and he is holding that information over her head like the frickin' sword of Damocles. Now, the hacker calls out Ms.Marvel to have a fight, and indeed, Kamala does come face to face with a construction worker who means to do her harm. An incredibly strong construction worker too, who seems almost impervious to attacks. Stranger still, this person doesn't claim to be an inhuman or a mutant for that matter. They just seem to have pulled these amazing powers out of nowhere. Eventually, Ms.Marvel is able to power on through and beat this thug into submission. Only here's the thing, when the police drag the hacker lady off, we find out that she has no memory of what she just did, and her amazing powers, well, they disappeared like a puff of smoke. Things take an even crazier turn too when Kamala's at home watching the news report on what just happened to her. She gets contacted by the hacker only to discover that this hacker isn't a hacker at all. They are a living virus. They are the Doc X virus. Geez, have you tried turning them on and off again? That might help. Ms.Marvel number 15 was a fun little issue. I'm always a big fan of heroes having to fight villains that they just can't hit. I mean, how do you fight something so abstract as a virus? It's not like you can just unplug the internet and hope for the best, right? As I mentioned before, G. Willow once again does a great job capturing the voice of young people and telling a story that I think will relate to them on a really big level. There's also a pretty fun subplot going on right now with Kamala and all her school friends dealing with Bruno's departure right now and what that means for them. All in all, an enjoyable issue, even if I don't feel it packed as much punch as the one that preceded it. Overall, though, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Kate Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.